Good morning, AP Psych students. This is Mrs. Sewell, and I am doing a taped presentation. So, in case you missed Miss Mailer or my live presentation, mine were mukbang sessions. This gives you the chance to make those up and get the important exam information that you need. So, I'm going to run through this as quickly as I can, and if you have questions, email your teacher. Okay, exam time is Tuesday, May 19th, okay? Please be sure and check in at 1:30. You will receive an exam ticket in the mail a couple days before the exam, and you will use that ticket. There's a yellow button to click on. You'll use that ticket to access the exam. You must check in at 1:30. They're going to ask you a series of questions for security purposes, and then you will take the exam will actually begin at 2 p.m. Okay. Once you access the test, there'll be a countdown timer that shows you how much time that you have left to finish the exam and upload it. Once you've answered the security questions, you'll be sitting in a waiting room, and then the exam question will automatically open for you at 2. And so just be patient. It will automatically appear. Don't refresh. Don't hit the back browser button. Okay, on our exam, the units that are going to be covered, hopefully by now we've gone over these really thoroughly, but you've got scientific foundations, and that includes the history and approaches and research methods. You've got biological basis of behavior, that's neurons, the brain, the endocrine system, sleep and dreams, states of consciousness, big unit. 3 is sensation and perception, 4 is learning, 5 is cognition, another big unit, important one. It has memory, forgetting, problem solving, language, and intelligence. Then you've got Unit 6 is developmental psychology. Unit 7, it says motivation, emotion, and stress. It should also say personality on that. So that is what's going to be covered on this test. We know that the second question on your exam will be a research methods question. Everything else is up for grabs. All right, we're going to watch this video about taking the AP 2020 exams. Oops. Well, we should be watching that. So look, you get my technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. Okay, we will have a two-question exam, so just be aware of that. All right, what you need on exam day, you need that e-ticket. It's going to come to you on the 17th, so check for it. If you don't receive it via email, then make sure you log into your My AP account that day and verify that your ticket's there. So you can get it either way, through your email or through your My AP. Be sure and log in. If you're not receiving College Board emails, you want to check on that right now. Let me know if you're in my class, let Ms. Mailer know if you're in hers, and make sure you're receiving College Board emails. If not, you need to email the College Board. Don't call, they're not answering the phones. So log in, make sure that email address is correct, check your spam. You should have received an email on May 4th telling you what exams you're registered for. So look for that email, see if you can find it. If you didn't receive it, then you want to contact College Board, figure out why you're not getting the emails, and you want to make sure right now you can log into My AP. If you have any problems, let your teacher know so we can help you get on that. You're also going to complete this exam day checklist. There's a module in Canvas that has all the information you need for the exams. And so you just click on the exam day checklist, print it out, or just write it on a piece of paper. It's going to have your exam ID. Once you click on the button, you won't see, or your AP ID. Once you click on the button to take the test, you won't have that visible. So you want to fill out that form, double check everything on it. Again, that's accessible on in our module for the test. Okay, you can use your laptop, tablet, smartphone. If your laptop's functioning well, use your laptop, open a window for the test, and then open a window for your answer. So you've got a split screen. That's the best way to do it. If you're having tech issues with your laptop, go get it fixed. Take it into school, get it fixed. Or when you take the exam, I would probably just take the test, write my answer, and then take pictures of it, because that's the safest way if you're having problems. If your internet connection's not reliable, you find that you're getting timed out and logged out and things like that, but your phone works good, that may be the best option for you. Okay, make sure your internet's working and that you don't have 50 people in your house on the internet at the same time. You really need to use Chrome, that's the recommended browser, or Firefox, Safari, or Edge. Internet Explorer will not work for this test, so you can't use that. So that's probably likely if you're on your parents' computer or something. Also note that you have to disable Grammarly. If you have that extension on Chrome, it has to be uninstalled, or the AP test may not work for you, okay? You can use scrap paper. I would have something to write on just to kind of sketch out my ideas, do a little outline before I start writing. If you're typing your responses, Microsoft Word, Google Docs, you can use Notes or anything else that'll save text. I would probably use a Google Doc and cut and paste my answer in. It went through the 3 kinds. I would cut and paste. Remember, don't attach a Google Doc from your OCPS account because they'll never be able to open it. So I think the cutting and pasting is the best bet for you. All right, you may use your class notes or your study guides. You can use a textbook. Ours is electronic. You can use, any of your previous assignments, and this year you get to use a calculator. So all those are permitted. Listen, I told my students when I did this live, when I was first teaching at Dr. Phillips, I gave my students who had perfect attendance the ability to take an open book exam, open book, open notes, anything they wanted. And the very first year I was a new teacher, and they did that, and they all failed, and I was shocked. Like, why did they fail? It was open book. And I talked to my sister, who was a more experienced teacher, and she said, well, they will fail that because they don't study. They're like, it's okay, it's open note. You're not going to have time to look a bunch of answers up. So open note is false and misleading for you. That she told me, said have students, give them an index card and have them write anything they want on it. That way they're processing the information, they're to put it onto the card, so they're thinking about it, they're getting ready. And then that next year I did that, I followed her advice, and they all aced it. So make yourself your own study guide. Use that study guide that we provided for you, the cram packet. It's awesome, but don't wait till the day of the test to take it out and look at it. You need to use it, highlight the things you don't know, and use that in advance. And I also gave you that research methods handout. That is awesome. We know there's a research method question, so you want to use that, but you don't want the first time you use it to be the day of the exam. You won't be able to find anything. You don't have time to go look up a bunch of answers on this test. You're going to be working really rapidly. All right, security tips. They are checking your your exam for cheating, they're going to run it through a turnitin.com kind of thing. They don't want you doing internet searches. They don't want you to copy from anything else. That will be considered cheating. So if you go to Wikipedia or you go to Reddit or one of those websites, and they've got detection in there. If they find cheating going on in Wikipedia and you're in Wikipedia, even if you're not cheating, but you're in there at that time, you're going to get tagged for cheating, just like anybody that's on there. They won't be able to sort that out. So don't go anywhere else. Use your notes. Don't be tempted. We see a lot, Miss Mailer and I see a lot of cheating going on in these FRQs, lots of Wikipedia cut and paste, and that's going to get you busted on this exam. It's just not worth it, okay? And I think you think we don't see it. I mean, we talk all the time about, we can see it between classes, within our own classes. We just don't bust you on it because we don't want to fight with your parents and, go through all the proof methods. It doesn't mean we don't know you're doing it, and it's all going to come out in the wash here. Just, I think College Board probably has more sophisticated ways of detecting it than Miss Mailer and I. So please, please don't cheat. It's just not worth it. They're going to look with fraud detection, the way you answer that in those initial questions. If you, are speaking like a high school student, and then when you write your actual exam answer, all of a sudden you are, talking like a college professor or, a graduate student, then they're going to catch that and bust you for cheating on that. So also they'll send it out to your teacher so we can look and verify that it is in fact work that's consistent with what you've been submitting. So again, you can use your notes. You don't have time to look it up. When you answer the questions, answer the bullets that you know off the top of your head first. Go down through those bullets and answer the ones you already know, okay? You then look up what you need to look up after you've answered all the ones you want to know. If you do it in order and you're looking them up as you go, you may get to the last two bullets that you knew off the top of your head, but you didn't even read. So be sure and read through the question completely and answer the ones you know before you start looking anything up, okay? And again, use that cram packet. Let's see, I think that's it for this one. I'm gonna wrap up this video and then I'll start the second video. We can only do 15-minute ones here. So I will stop here and come watch the second video, please.